Hello, I'm GentlemanWolfgang, and I have with me a special guest.
Hello, it's Anna.
And she's making me play Doki Doki Literature Club.
Making you.
Yes, because I normally have no interest in these types of games.
But it's a good game. I've already played it before, but I'm playing it with him.
She says it's deceptively nice.
Yes.
Apparently they're evil or something. I actually haven't watched videos on it, so I don't really know what's going on.
And I haven't told him anything that's going to happen so far, so.
Except that they're crazy or something.
I'm not going to say anything.
So, new game. Enter your name.
Yeah, just...
Wolf. Yeah.
Just
Damn.
just put on your normal name.
That is my name! Hey. Oh, I guess we forgot to say, Hannah's gonna voice two of the people.
Yeah.
You
go.
Wait, I don't know who this is.
Yeah, that's the
Mystery
point.
person. Wait, do I hit enter or do arrows or... Click. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori. Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Wait,
Do you need to reread that?
So okay, so that means like, as your person you are now, you wouldn't make that type of friend, but because you knew them when you were younger, they're your friend.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense than what I was thinking of.
Like, you just kind of ended up being friends.
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. Or waiting up. Okay.
See, we're both gonna have trouble on this.
Hey, that's great. What if she's going to chase after me like this? I almost feel better off running away. Why? It seems weird. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Sayori.
It's like say-ori.
Are you sure that's how you're supposed to pronounce it?
Yes, everyone says Sayori.
Okay, fine, Sayori.
And you're gonna be voicing her.
Wait, I'm voicing her?
Yeah.
Okay, fine then. Wait, should I go like a guy version of girl, or just actually try and do
a girl voice? It's better.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yes. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Well, apparently he was. So. That's mean, Wolfgang.
Oh, God.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Across the street to... Yes.
Yeah.
As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Okay, the first thing that came to mind when I read this was, like, students were dropping from the sky and speckling the street. With
what,
their
like
bodies.
rain?
Yes.
Just raining babies splatting on the streets,
Not
you know?
babies, students. You know, just splat.
Just full-grown students
yes.
coming from the clouds.
Yes, that was in my head.
What the fuck?
By the way, Wolfgang, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Wait, so how much do you ignore, and how much do you agree to unintentionally? That's a horrifying,
You just like go on with the conversation, and then later she's talking about it again. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, we talked about it like 10 minutes ago. It's like, sorry.
No, I'm worried I'm gonna wake up with her in my bedroom and she's like, you agreed You agreed to this!
Oh,
And I'll be like handcuffed or something, and then I'm just gonna have to jump out the window with my entire bed.
How do you not remember something like that? Did she drug you? Date rape? What is going? No, this is not a conversation for this game.
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Isn't this some sort of weird video anime? I don't know. What? Oh yeah, we were talking about that. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a neat in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a neat?
I don't know.
And why is it all capital?
A neat.
Or an N-E-E-T?
It's like thought of you becoming a neat in a few years because you're
Never ethereal entity treant.
Tit.
Yeah.
Just press enter.
Okay. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Wait, do they have to be school clubs?
Yeah.
Can I join a biker gang?
No.
That's technically a club.
No. You're in high school.
What? No, I'm not. I'm in college.
No. They're in high school right now. She's talking about after you.
I'm messing with you.
I know.
You can't see our faces because Hannah didn't want the recording.
So I slapped him.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Hey, with a little tilde thingy. Why do I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? By such a carefree girl. Are you sure she's carefree? She seems pretty worried. More than that, I'm surprised that I even let myself relent to her. Huh. I don't know if that's a weird word or not. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Everyone does that. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. There's physical motivation in this world?
I know, right?
Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Yes, you repeated everything that went through my head. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Should you be impressed? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to get you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. But literature is fun. Especially when it's about space dinosaurs. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. You
sound constipated. That's not a sigh.
That is a sigh.
Yeah, sure.
You sigh while you're going to the bathroom.
No one does that.
Everyone does that. It's a totally normal thing.
Okay. Okay, buddy.
Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Hell yeah.
Yes, let's go. She's easily made happy. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, one of the people in my D&D group sold their soul for a cat.
Sounds like me.
Just freaking
I would
don't
do
know
that.
why. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Wait, what year are we in? Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? Glance around the room. There's no one here. Okay, I can leave. Welcome to the literature club.
No, that's me.
Oh,
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you.
this is girl number 1, apparently.
Sayori always says nice things about you.
Cool. Is this me?
Yes.
Okay. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Wolfgang. What a nice surprise.
That's a person?
Welcome to the club. Dot dot dot.
That's me. You don't say dot dot dot.
Dot,
I
dot,
say
dot.
dot dot dot. But you don't actually say the dot dot dot. You just remain silent like this.
Oh my god.
All worlds escape me in this situation.
All worlds.
All worlds have gone to the vast abyss of death and destruction. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
You sound so amused.
Wait, is this? Yeah, this is me. What are you looking at?
Just remember you got the pink hairs. Both girls that
Are they
you...
both pink?
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry?
Natsuki.
The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year, or she's very short. She's possibly a midget. I wouldn't put it past her.
Oh my god.
She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. Are they midget cupcakes? Her hair's not pink, it's peach.
It's a shade of pink.
It's peach. It's
Oh my
very
God.
different.
Michael, I'm the artist and I'm saying...
You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Is she? And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Wolfgang. Monica smiles sweetly.
Why did her entire body change just to smile?
Because...
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, okay, no, I got that wrong. Okay, the way I was reading it was, we know each other well.
Oh.
I didn't put the space
Yeah,
there.
that's a pause.
So it's question. Yeah, you get it. You understand.
You can't...
Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Wait, what was the thought process? Come sit down, Wolfgang. We made a room for you at the table. I made room for you. An entire room. You can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then, how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. And there's a skeleton inside! It's a biology classroom! Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Wait. Okay, that's that one. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh,
What? What?
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats, you monster.
What?
I do not want to eat cats.
Bite their ears off. Bite their ears off!
I'll stab you. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Did you eat the entire thing in one bite? Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I think I broke my tooth. I wonder if she made it herself.
She put a rock in it.
She's trying to kill me. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Bleeding mouth. Oh, thanks. It's really good.
Why are you taking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Dump the tea right on the book. Delicious.
No! That's a waste of a book. You gotta put chocolate milk on it.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Wait, what did she say? Oh yeah, the tea.
Yeah. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away.
Insulted?
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. I'm just gonna say words. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy the tea. I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
The stabbing in my back. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
You have giant TVs?
As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Is it? Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Every time I try and take a drink, it's another me. You probably could be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in... Oops, wait. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Slavery!
Slavery!
Monica must have worked very hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so dedicated or delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Wolfgang,
Wolfgang?
Wolfgang. So, Wolfgang, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, I read tea leaves, I read palms, and I read knives that have been stabbed into faces.
Oh, man. That's interesting. Really
Yes.
interesting. Because she loves knives.
What?
You'll see. Nothing.
Okay. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. One Punch Man. I like One Punch Man. The books are pretty good.
Nerd.
I'm gonna rip out your spleen.
Do it.
Manga. Hey, he answered manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half choking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. Begrudgingly. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger, even though in the picture she has no arms.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
So, like, dragon books.
So, dragon books! Ah, yeah. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Wait, D&D.
And, and telling a good story is such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. It's amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop. A leap. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once.
Once.
Only once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. Because if you're vague enough, they will assume you know what they're talking about, and you just have to keep nodding.
Just smile and nod.
At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Well, I'm half rock on my uncle's side, so we'll see.
Your uncle's the Rock? Uncle Jim? Do you have something to say?
It's you.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh? Why is that?
Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. Okay. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
How are you having more of a problem with speaking than I am? I'm the one who's been up all night.
Because I keep zoning out. And I'm like, what's going on?
What? What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind... Oh, I'm doing what you're doing. I'm reading it wrong. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Wow, I can't English! Holy shit. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give me that back!
Fine, fine.
Oh yeah. Hey, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute!
Voice gets deeper.
I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes towards the sun to burn her corneas. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Or use a surname.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work and can set an example, maybe help... Ooh. Oh.
You swished all the words.
Yeah. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oops, wait.
That was me. I wasn't good. My voice became a girl. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay! Oh wait, that's you.
See, we're both doing it. I have an idea, everyone. Huh?
They all have all question marks on their faces. Natsuri and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll really help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen that bond of the club.
Club? The club?
The club. The coven. Isn't that right, Wolfgang?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. I didn't. Unless there was some sort of blood pact and I stabbed someone. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought as they all stare deeply into the lack of a soul that I have. All four girls stare back at me with dejected, they did it!
But, I'm sorry, I thought...
Okay. I'm defenseless against these girls. Yep. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? You see, the best decision to make at this point is to jump out of the third-story window, since we're on the third floor, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
And hope the impact kills you. If not, you're stuck in a wheelchair, and they bring you to the club anyway. So...
Or, you can just run out the door. That's an option, too.
No. Window. Glass, shards, impact, gravity.
Okay.
That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. They have fire in their eyes. Yes, I'm so wait, no, that's the wrong whatever. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment.
Why do we have assignments? I already go to school.
Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more. Wolf, oh, that's you.
Wolfgang, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
I was totally thinking I talk about myself in the third person.
Ehehe.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I'll write entirely about Gundams.
It's like, what?
I already
what-
feel
what
the
is a
anxiety
Gundam?
welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Wait, the cupcakes? Hey Wolfgang, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! I think she made me join the club just so she could walk home with me. With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. Across the student-speckled street from the sky. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. I would be really happy spending every day after school in the literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, they all vanished. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
We should stop here.
Yes, because we've been going for... Oh, crud! How do I exit? I don't know how to exit. Okay,
try
wait.
pressing-
Nah, stop. We gotta actually end the video.
Okay.
You can't just hit the buttons. Anyway, so we're gonna stop here, and we'll come back at some point in the future and finish this thing quite possibly.
Yes.
So,
Okay, bye!
stay classy, my friends. Goodbye.